We came here to give you the heads up, Barry.
About what?
A metahuman who goes by the name King Shark.
He's back?
And now he's heading for Central City.
Cue the Jaws soundtrack.
This thing is a killing machine.
He's headed for the docks.
Let's do this thing!
We're gonna need a bigger Flash.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. This is going to be my Flash King Shark trailer video. They're basically doing a nice riff on Jaws. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's so funny how that movie came out way before I was born, but I still hum those music cues as a little kid. And Cisco's line is just so perfect, "We're gonna need a bigger Flash." If you guys don't remember, the last time we saw King Shark, this is the Earth 2 King Shark as far as we know, was at the end of episode 4 of this season. Zoom sent him to Earth 1 to kill the Flash. But we know now that Zoom never intended for him to kill the Flash, just to push the Flash to his limit so that he would become more full of Speed Force. That was when Harrison Wells stepped out of the shadows, saved Barry, but really just because he was going after the Earth 2 metahumans. He and Team Flash did come to an agreement eventually, but initially he came to Earth 2 to take down the metahumans. Then later Zoom gave him the ultimatum: if you don't help me steal the Flash's Speed Force, I'll kill your daughter. But what happened to King Shark between episode 4 and now? Well, it seems like they kept him in an Argus prison, and King Shark himself has shown up in a lot of different titles like Aquaman. He's shown up during Secret 6, mostly Suicide Squad stories. They address his origins a little during the Aquaman comics. His father is what is known as the Shark God, although he might not be an actual god. He might just be a really powerful metahuman. There was even a fun story when he went up against them, because his father is just this savage creature, and King Shark is half human. The story about how he was born is actually pretty trippy. He wasn't created in a lab. He wasn't created in a dark matter explosion or anything like that. He was born via natural birth. What happened is that his father, this shark god, lives on this island near Hawaii that's really remote. He's so powerful that the locals there worship him as a god and leave him offerings and sacrifices, which include women. So you can do the math on that. That's how King Shark is half human. He is intelligent, but he mostly comes off as a big dumb brute that speaks in really short sentences. Mostly used is really savage comedy or WTF reveals. Like, holy shit, it's a giant freaking shark. That is why I think this reveal on the docks is going to be so much fun, with Barry just putting his arms out wide. We gonna dance? Let's go. And then boom, he just jumps right out of the water. They might address his powers on the show. He really just has a lot of the benefits of sharks. Like, he regenerates tissue really fast. He's really strong, really fast, resistant to cold. He can breathe underwater. Obviously, he's part shark. But beyond that, he doesn't have any really special powers. He doesn't have magic or anything like that. Now, because he's been kept in an Argus prison since the end of episode 4, Lila is now like the new Amanda Waller. She and Diggle are crossing over to the Flash. That's why they're doing the Arrow crossover. And as you can expect, there's going to be a whole lot of jokes about Diggle not being comfortable around metahumans, especially the Flash. The last time Barry helped Diggle threw up. He picked everyone up and super speeded them away. Diggle just totally booted. So expect some nice Diggle jokes. But I think in terms of origin story, the TV show is going with what they did in the digital comic. If you guys didn't know, there's a Flash Season 0 digital comic that introduced the King Shark character, but the way they explain it is a little more in keeping with the way they surfaced metahumans on the TV show. He's part man, he's very sick. The doctor suggests this special treatment using shark cells to help regenerate his tissue, but then the dark matter explosion happens, and boom, you have Shark Man. Now in that story, that's the Earth 1 King Shark, but it's the Earth 2 King Shark that we saw during episode 4. So I'm assuming next week they're going to explain which version of King Shark we're dealing with. I always thought that Harrison Wells killed King Shark at the end of episode 4, but I guess we'll find out. And because they've been getting rid of a lot of the Suicide Squad characters on TV, I know some of you are wondering, like, why can they do King Shark if King Shark is a Suicide Squad character? I don't know if King Shark is going to be in the Suicide Squad movie. He might be. There are a couple surprise characters, like there are a couple actors who they haven't said who they're playing because it's supposed to be a big surprise. I think Killer Croc will be about as crazy as they get in terms of animal people, but it remains to be seen. He could totally be there. And I almost forgot, the producers were talking a little bit about stuff that happened in last week's episode. They did say Killer Frost is coming back. She's totally not dead, and they will explain what happened after Team Flash escaped. She was using her powers to keep Zoom down. He broke free and then stole Jay Garrick and brought him back to Earth 2. Jay Garrick will still be alive. They'll find a way to get back to Earth 2. They'll have to open a new portal, but Jay Garrick and Killer Frost both coming back. Obviously, the Man in the Iron Mask is coming back too. But the way they explained it made it sound like we'll see those characters before Team Flash gets back to Earth 2. But there will be a lot more Earth 2 stuff happening this season. So tomorrow, new Game of Thrones, new Walking Dead. Be sure to subscribe to get everything. There might be a few surprises. We're getting so close to Batman v Superman, Daredevil Season 2, Captain America Civil War. They've been dropping a whole lot of random stuff. So if anything really cool happens, I will totally make a video for it. While you guys wait for all that stuff to post, you can click here for this week's episode of The Flash and Arrow if you haven't seen it, and you can click here for the Deadpool Saturday Night Live Kanye West prank. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.